Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers to the Midnight family. And welcome to the Thursday night installment of Midnights with Marcus Maven. Great to see everybody. Oh, I had a thought today. It's been a very busy day, very active day. I will not be at 93.9 tomorrow. I will not be able to make it to the show in the morning. But I will leave you in the calm, comfortable, capable hands of Steve Rummage and Nick Valvano tomorrow. They will take care of you. They will fly the plane. But I will not be in there tomorrow. So, where are we at tonight? And thanks for all the feedback, people. Thanks for the DMs and the nice words. Paul, I just listen. Sometimes you gotta just take off. Look, you just gotta take off. You gotta take off. You have a full day of doing all the activities that you need to do during the day. He is fine. KP is fine. Matt Owen, he will be fine. Nikki V in the booth. Good evening, Lauren. Oh, Lauren, we didn't think we would be here. Moms Kelly, Master Yoda in the building. What's good? Curtis, what's going on? I know trusting the process is not fun. And let me just jump right into it. Since the family's in here already, let me jump right into it. You only get frustrated. You only get mad when you know things can be fixed. When you know you can play better. When you've seen glimpses of good play. When you know your problem is just prolonged effort and confidence and consistency and cleaning up fundamentals, you get frustrated. That is life. Hi, Alicia. Albert in the building. Say Deezy. You get frustrated because you know you have some potential there. You know you have some talent. Moms Kelly said the baby came home. Listen, look, that's when you say, what you want? What you doing here, boy? What you want? What you do? You in trouble or something? Mid-year portal wouldn't be eligible. But Paul, like I feel what you're saying, but I still think the answers to this team's woes, to much of this team's woes, the answers are right in here. The answers are right in just the mentality. Little, like I said, fundamentals will bring you confidence. Could be so much better with fundamentals. We have the same like you could be in sports for so many years and they all return back to the same things. And the kid knows it. And you can ask the kid if they're, look, I know Sharoy had this conversation. If the kid's on first and third, where do you need to be looking at, you know? And say, why did you do that? And then it's the kid say, I don't know. It's like, I know. Go back and do it again, and go back and do it again. Bought some shoes. I feel you. Right? Get you together. He know he got to keep moms up on a shoe game. Yeah, so listen, y'all, if I really didn't believe that the talent was in the locker room, I would not be anywhere near as excitable as I am. Cause yeah, and I'm just like, but again, if you go back and watch a play, Curry's doing something that only he can fix and only he can break. Like I said, listen, weight will help him play longer. Like conditioning and weight, that will help him play longer periods of time. But not having, like, going from having good hands to bad hands, you can't coach bad hands. You cannot coach bad hands. You can discipline bad hands. You can start, you can start pointing it out and adding consequences to that, but you can't make somebody go from having good hands to bad hands. So it's like, yeah, and Katie, he is not a waste of time. He is trying, but he is another one. You can listen. I'm telling y'all, if you ever see him, if you ever get a chance to talk to him in a respectful way, you can kind of mess with him. Like, hey man, maybe want to keep you off the floor, man. Keep you from falling. You know what he'll say? I know, man. I fall too much. He'll look you right in the face and say, I know I fall too much. In a grown man's voice, he'll say, I know I fall too much. So when somebody can tell you that, acknowledge it, we all say the same thing. Okay, well, stop falling. He's like, I know. He don't, it's not like he does it on purpose. When a shot goes up, and his brain just says, oh, he got that rebound. He's in position. And then we say, stop. Jalen, why aren't you in there rebounding? He's like, oh, yeah, The president's another conversation. But like I said, this is also Kenny Payne, first year head coach, given more slack than I think he should. But I understand the slack he is given. But he's also the coach, and he has to do the big picture thing. And when I'm a fan or when I'm a spectator, I have a little bit more of an emergency. Hold on. Okay, I'm just scrolling. Yes. But, and like I said, Curry needs a floor general. I don't know if he needs a floor general. I would definitely assign one of the coaches to be on him. Jason, what do you think that is on the board? Hey y'all. Yeah, listen, Lauren. Oh, wait a minute. Jason, did you miss last night? Oh no, y'all. Jason missed last night. Jason, what listen, are y'all gonna ask Jason? Are y'all gonna catch Jason up? Jason, figure it out. I feel like I'm seeing an eye test. Oh no. Oh no. Y'all missed last night? How could y'all miss last night? Oh, Albert, let him figure it out. Gosh damn it. Bickett, Albert, Steve. No, you didn't, Steve. You were in here. Let him figure it out, you spoilers. Gosh darn it. Let Jason, let them have their fun. I know. We were going to make him go watch it again till Albert spoiled it and Bickett spoiled it. Oh, man. Well, Jason, Steve. No, I mean, but listen, Bo. Wait, Bo, you said you would have never figured out. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Bo said he would have never figured it out. Oh. Um. Oh yeah. I wish the Patriots would use them. I typed it before you said anything. Quincy Riley in the building. What up, good sir? Salute. Keep grinding, young fella. I've been there. Does KP need to do a stack house with this team? Not a stack house. Not a stack house just yet. But I don't mind if he tighten up a little bit. I do not mind if he tightens up a little bit at all. Get a team a rude awakening. When you say rude awakening, what do you mean? The young lion Q Riley. Uh-huh. So, Jason, Bo, this was the cash prize, Cash App Venmo giveaway. Alicia's idea. Wait. Oh no. I mean, listen, here's the problem though. I know some of them check out what I'm saying in here. But sometimes I just want to keep that line between us so I can still critique like I need to, and I can still be the OG when I talk to the young fellas. But again, y'all, I'm telling you, I have a different perspective because I sat and talked with them. They're not like Sydney Curry's not a piece of crap. So when you say, oh, he just NIL and this and this, and Sydney Curry got something going on. Sydney Curry done lost a lot of confidence. He's lost a lot of confidence. But he's not like I said, Sydney Curry may have gotten complacent along with confidence. Sydney Curry may have thought he could have turned it right on. Sydney Curry may have thought, may not realize how much he's Yeah, Kenny Mark, Rummage was saying that. Rummage said the way KP said, "I'll flip the thing around." He was like, he meant that shit. He meant it. Yeah, and listen, you can show enough video to say, hey, you know this is an NBA effort. You know it. I know it. You can listen, everybody has a million people in their ear telling them they can be in the NBA. But everybody also has a million people tearing them apart, tearing them down. So it's kind of like the old adage, which wolf are you feeding? KD, you wouldn't either. You wouldn't either. And that's pretty unfair. Oh, why you being so nasty tonight, KD? It is not water, Keisha, and thank you. And thank you so much. Yeah, KD, you being a little nasty. You being a little mean. He wasn't what just but he didn't lose the confidence riding around in that Jeep all summer. Sidney Curry was also the same dude who chased Ty Yates out of the city. Like, don't forget about that. Don't forget about this dude. This dude fought for the listen. This dude could have transferred. He could have, he held it down. I mean, let's not just act like Sidney Curry. They ain't put it down for like he ain't showing he representing this school. Did y'all forget about that? Y'all forget about the camps he made sure he had, the Planet Fitness Center, the any kid under 14 gets in free all summer that he organized. Did y'all forget about all that? I don't know. The Twitter basketball account may have it. Let me go see really quick. See if I can answer your question. Louisville men's basketball coaches show. Oh, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened right there. Hold on. Where was I? I lost my train of thought. Listen, he's not happy that he doesn't have confidence right now. He is not happy about this. He's not doing this because he wants to. Everybody got the same issues in their life that he got. You have anxieties and insecurities about something. Something in your life is holding you back from doing something you want to do. None of us are doing everything we want to do right now because of our anxieties and our insecurities, and we all have it. And he's 20 having anxieties and insecurities. We're older than that and slowed down by anxieties and insecurities. Parent is over at Fern Creek. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Another root enterprise. Hence the title. Why are we frustrated? We are frustrated because we know that Sydney Curry has the potential to be aggressive. I'm sure they got a sports psychologist. All the coaches have to play sports psychologists. Bigot, stop it. Stop it. Don't be nasty in here. Security. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Because if parent came in here, he'd be giving it to you, Bickett. Oh, listen. Go to ESPN Louisville. Go to the 93.9 side. I'm sure the coach's show is on the 93.9 podcast. What do you mean? You say messed up in a year. Ellis didn't even play half the year. Sydney Curry didn't even play half the year. Jalen Withers, you watched Jalen Withers be this guy with Malik and then be and had the same problems. What do you mean this messed up? JJ Traynor never played. What do you mean this messed up? Sydney Curry has lost his confidence. That's a fact. But Sydney Curry also was who played a season with 12 wins. This Sydney Curry, he played more aggressive. But I mean, you act like it was just like all of a sudden everybody, like, they went from a championship caliber play to, and the games we did win, you remember we had 3 fifth-year guys. We had a 6-year player in Malik, a 5-year player in my point guard. I can't think of his name right now. We had Mason Faulkner. We had 3-year guy in Matt Cross. How do you lose confidence? You lose 3 games in the beginning of the season. You lose confidence when you lose to Lenoir-Rhyne. You lose confidence when you start playing a new system where the coach is not spoon feeding you. It's a million things that can. Why do you lose confidence in life? What makes you lose confidence in life? Then apply that to some of these kids. Sydney Curry thinks he's a draft pick, and it's hypothetical. And then he starts seeing people say, Sydney Curry is just like Oscar Tshiebwe. Neither one of them have the type of game to get drafted. You don't think that's depressing? That's what I'm saying. It could be anything. I mean, anything can. I mean, listen, girlfriend life, social life, family pressure. So many things can make you lose confidence. Again, y'all remember he was playing so well. You think you're going to the league. You don't get the right feedback. Lose confidence. You gain weight. You gain weight during the summer. You lose confidence. Everybody tells you how disappointed they are that you didn't gain weight. You lose confidence. Right. If you had social media, you wouldn't get out of bed. You just act like it's just the easiest thing to do. The whole world. If you were L. Ellis, my God. And L. Ellis likes social media. And y'all remember what L. Ellis said when they said something you need to do better at? You know what he said? I need to put my phone down. He told y'all that during the summer. He said the number one thing I need to do is learn to put my phone down. You think that won't cost you your confidence reading this shit all day and night? He knows he needs to put his phone down. Y'all make it like it's so easy. Adults can't put their phone down. Y'all want L. Ellis to put his phone down and stop reading all this shit y'all talking? I'm talking because I get mad at him too. Oh, my God. It's a tough balance. Maybe, Mark. Sorry. Yeah, like I said, there's a lot of ways, but again, this is not all kid centric. This is not all player centric. I would say my coaching staff needs to bring some more heat. My coaching staff needs to bring more heat on the fundamentals. I watched probably one of the second, third plays of the game. Maryland was pressing. Mike James just stood there. Like, okay, Maryland was forcing us to come get the ball. They weren't really pressing that hard. But the way Mike James looked like he didn't want the ball on the first play, on the second play, I could see the Maryland player start pressing him a little more. The Maryland player wasn't confident. But once he saw Mike James wasn't confident, then he started getting more confident. And then Mike James started getting less confident. And then you have to remember it's his first year. But this is where I say, this is Aaron. Cheers. Cheers, Aaron. Let's get one in here. So here's the thing. I could go back to that play and I could say, Mike, you got to come to get the ball like you want it. That's the mental part of it. But I can also say, Coach, don't make them scramble to get open on their own because they're not confident right now. Okay. I'm gonna make this really, I'm gonna try to make this simple, y'all, okay? Maryland's full court pressing. The open hands are the defense. The closed hands are the offense. If Maryland's pressing, full court press, open hand, these are our ball handlers. Instead of making them scramble around to get the basketball, this is what you do. You make this guy go screen his man, seal him, and come to the ball. This guy runs off that. This guy seals, comes to the ball. This is a very simple press break to get open. and you can do it walking. You don't have to scramble around and run around to get open. You don't have to run around and get open. El Ellis and Mike James need to just work together to get each other open. And good screen and pivot footwork and come to the ball will make it easy. So you're not the guy taking out of bounds. He's not worried about what you're going to do. I know that he's going to come over here, seal, and both of them are going to come back to the ball. This guy's coming straight. This guy's coming this way. So it's just going to make it a lot easier. So these are some like fun, really, really fundamental things that you can do to help them. Later on, they can, once you get comfortable, then you can scramble and get a quick pass to get it out. So yeah, actually, Card Nation, I think I will do like the first 10 minutes. When I say in the first 10 minutes, I can see a lot of problems, or I can see, some good stuff. Yeah, Steve, we had Chrissy Banta come on and talk about, having 4 new, transfers, and everybody's still kind of meshing together. Yeah. So there's all kind of balances. Okay, it's 3 questions. On my take saying we don't have an offense. We do have an offense. We totally have an offense. I think our offense will look better when we get back to the fundamentals. They don't understand. Okay, if you pass the ball this way and if you run this way and you don't know why you're running this way, you don't understand why, you're just going through the motions, it's because you don't understand what you're trying to make the defense do. They're still just trying to run the right direction, run the right plays. They don't understand the why. It takes some time to understand the why, especially when you got an offense where you're allowed to create in. So we do have an offense. And whenever we need a bucket out of timeouts, we have gotten a good shot out of timeouts most of the time. Sometimes if we don't post up strong, or a guy doesn't run off, if he doesn't wait for the screen the right way, then we can screw it up. But anytime we've needed a good clean shot, we run an offense to get a clean shot. So Brandon can get more confident. He can help bring it up. He's not confident. One of the things I would do, I would really work on those guys, triple threat, and then just exploding to get the ball up the court. I would not let the guys play with the basketball. Like a lot of us, everybody does it. Everybody does it. If we did a Louisville, North Carolina game from 2001, you would see our bigs that are supposed to bring it up, the bigs that did it the right way, just get it up the court. The bigs that played around with the ball end up losing it. When I played around with the basketball against pressure, you end up losing it. You got to get up the court, stop playing around. That's some drill work we can work on, and we can get better fast. Like I would almost say these today, because they didn't practice yesterday. Today's Thursday. I would have made today, tomorrow, Saturday, drill work and film. I wouldn't worry about the 10 pass thing. I'd just be doing fundamental drill work. When you dribble the ball and hand the ball off and screen, I would be working on that. I will be working on screen, pivot, seal, come to the ball. Because that's the only stuff that's going to make this other stuff easier for them. Yes, we're running a lot of the same. The same. Listen, the same as Baylor, the same as Houston, who's number one in the country. We're all running the same stuff. But Brandon is getting post position, but too far from the basket, so he's not walking his man down enough. He's not sealing his man enough. But that's stuff you can clean up. No. Ellis just don't want to get blocked. He's not being flashy. KD, I wonder about that. Sometimes I've seen him during practice, correct somebody, but I don't know if he has to leave the court like afterwards. I don't know if they're allowed to do individual stuff after practice. I don't know how the hours are counted. They have gotten better in some fundamentals, but they might do it once and not do it the next time. So that's frustrating. Like not continuing to do the fundamentals is frustrating. And the other team knows how to flop. Yeah, and they know he likes to back people down. But Brandon does a good job at not getting charges on the post moves. I will say that. He has a bag, man. He has a bag. Like I said, I just don't think he plays enough pickup to use it. I forgot about the hour restrictions on practice. Yeah. So like anybody would love to just say, yeah, we're gonna work after practice for hours on this stuff and that stuff. He's not. Okay, Terrence. Do you know he has a $10 million buyout? What the fuck would you do? You think somebody's just going to give up $10 million to buy him out? What do you think? Junior Bridgman's going to show up and say, "Yeah, KP, you ain't getting it done in the first year. You got a $10 million buyout." Who's going to pay $10 million to buy Kenny Payne out after a year? You know what I'm saying? Answer that question. Answer that question right now. Or tell me you didn't know he had a $10 million buyout. And then an $8 million buyout or something. Tell me you think there's somebody that would pay $10 million to buy him out of a contract. Answer that question. Do you think, when you say you think Josh Hurd is going to raise the money, a $10 million buyout? See, this right here. When you say you went to practice and Manning slapped the ball, I was worried. So you don't think Danny Manning can slap a ball out of Brandon Huntley? See, that's the reason I don't even report stuff. Because you just look all the good stuff I told you, and you found something that happened and said I'm worried. This must be a game y'all like to play. I'm gonna go find a million problems, and I'm gonna keep on throwing out as many problems as I can until one of them is right. I'm gonna sit and listen to Marcus point out 50 things that could be good. And I'm only gonna get him to I'm gonna try my best to get Marcus to talk about anything negative. Oh God. Listen, we know it's an NIL pool because you gotta have you got what is it? The Jimmys and Joes. It's been all about the Jimmys and Joes, Kelly. It's all about the Jimmys and Joes. Like I said, I'm not absolving. I'm not absolving fundamental stuff that I don't like, but I'm also not ignoring, you know, the issues with the players we have, the issues that we've seen before that we are still seeing. That's frustrating. Mm. So if your response is Marcus, he hasn't fixed the things we saw out of a certain player after 3 years fast as I would like. Okay. Okay. Yeah, we still paying Tom Jurich. Yeah. Listen, you'd really have to hate somebody to just not even get him out of the first year. Are we did y'all see that video of Coach Mack explaining what he did when he got suspended? I saw that on Twitter. I think JJ has a lot of potential. You got to get his footwork, his 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 base strength, his base strength. If I could, if I could, you know what I would do, y'all? You know what I would do? If I was running practice, if I was running practice right now on the half court, okay, if this is half court and this is where the basket is, if this was my half court, you know what I would do? I would take a pole and put it on one side of the court and a pole on the other side of the court. And I would run a rope. I would run a rope at about this height. I would run this rope across the entire court. I'd do that. Okay, if this is a half court, I'd probably have two ropes right here. And I would run a string across the whole rope just so I could force everybody on the court to have to play low. Right? So when you're dribbling to the basket, you got to be under the rope. When you're playing defense, you don't want to run into the rope, so you have to be low. I would put two ropes over the court at about we're pretty tall. So I would have it at about the height of I'd probably have the height at about 6 feet. We average about 6'5", so that would bring everybody down a little bit. Maybe I might put it at 5'10" or something, just to torture them. Yeah, I've blocked a lot of people. Some people probably unfairly. God, I really want Jalen Withers to get closer to the basket. I said it last year. He's protecting his legs. Jalen Withers falls, y'all, because he protects his legs. Jalen Withers doesn't try to dunk on people because he's protecting his legs. You can go back and look, y'all. I understand why he protects his legs. Hey, y'all. Kelly Dickey would have won the prize. Kelly Dickey, you did not know that instantly. Kelly Dickey, admit to everybody right now, it took you at least 2 minutes to figure that out. Kelly Dickey, you did not look. It took you a while to figure that out. Tell everybody right now. So everybody, we had somebody else that missed the game. Kelly, we had a cash prize giveaway, a word scramble. Okay. At least he admitted it took him a couple of seconds to figure it out. Oh, we had a cash prize giveaway, Kelly Dickey, last night for the first person who could unscramble the message. Denise won. mm, mm. But you see what I'm saying? Either get the rope out there or have Nolan Smith yelling at him all the time, constantly about getting lower. so Kelly missed the competition last night. So yeah, the point is, y'all, there are definitely fixable things. I bought somebody right. Right. Just like, yeah, I didn't see the man, y'all. I messed up that. I made that Coach Crum way too easy. Gosh darn it. But I couldn't put the C first. RWCU. I mean, I'm sorry, RMCU. There's nothing you could do with Coach Crum. Any Louisville fan, if they see an M, a C, an R, and a U together, they're automatically going to make Crum out of that word. I bet they did. Listen, and we went after him. He wanted a little more buy-in. I'm not. I'm. That's kind of that's a message board thing on the portal. Like the portal just started popping, so Louisville's reaching out to pretty much. I mean, I would assume Louisville's reaching out to pretty much all anybody in any kind of somewhat position of need. Louisville football is reaching out to. We might as well like get a transfer portal department separate from high school recruiting. Rummage wants y'all to know, give me Fabio or give me death. Hold on. Tuesday. I don't know about that, Kelly. I didn't know about the open practice. But I'm definitely gonna be back in there. Evander, what's good? We just going through the Thursday night cleanup crew. I know. He's not gonna be able to hide Fabio on the bench. He's gonna have to play him. He's gonna have to play him. Kelly, I ask that question all the time. It's almost like, why would you even get a high schooler now? I mean, I know you want to groom some of your players or groom your system, but transfer portal guys are ready to go. Well, a lot of times they're ready to go. They definitely play a little more desperate. Fabio gives you Cameron Murray vibes. To me, Fabio's a little more Reese Gaines-ish. Fabio reminds me, Reese Gaines, when he came as a freshman, he kind of reminds me. Kind of long, takes risks, real fast, quick hands. Reese was stronger. Kind of, I don't know. Yeah, Fabio does kind of remind me of Reese a little bit when he came in. Devin Reed, Francisco. I could do that. Francisco was quicker though. And Francisco was more desperate. Francisco. But it's hard to compare because everybody played a little more desperate. One dude in Conference USA that gave me fits. There was a guy at DePaul. I was just telling Steve about him. This guy's name was Paul McPherson. Do y'all remember when Ice Cube had that one-on-one for $1 million tournament or something? Do y'all remember that, or y'all too young? It was probably 15 years ago. I don't know. It was Ice Cube or Magic Johnson. It was either Ice Cube or Magic Johnson, but they had this one-on-one tournament, or they had one-on-one and they had or a 3-on-3. It was like a 3-on-3 street ball tournament for some money or something. Well, anyway, Paul McPherson ended up being like one of the champions or something, either 3-on-3 or the 1-on-1. Strongest dude I ever played against in my life. Jesus Christ. Big old huge dude. Yeah, Maestro, he was huge. Yeah, Paul McPherson from DePaul was just he survived. Like he played a couple years in the league, I think, just off strength. River City. I hope not. Oh, but no, because it's not laziness. It's not lazy. I don't think the players are lazy. It's something, but it's not lazy. Lazy is not the word. Victims. They turn to victims really quick. Yeah, Kenya Martin goes without saying. I think they go victim and quit pretty easy. Kelly, listen, Kelly, because I was flopping all the time. Kelly, look, tell me how many of those was free throws, Kelly. Oh, Bobby Simmons, yeah, Quentin Richardson and Bobby Simmons. Kelly, you want to know why? Look, why that's the case? Because when we went to Chicago, listen, Kelly, when I first came to Louisville, I went up to Chicago with Damian Dansler, and Damian has some real dudes in Chicago, like some dudes in Chicago. I think that was a violation for me to go with Damian to Chicago. So when I went up to Chicago, this is before I even, when I just got to campus. So I met all Damian's dudes. So when I used to go up to Chicago, I'd either give them tickets or they'd be there, or they might come by the hotel or something. So you had to do your thing. Oh, look, allegedly. Yes, Nate Johnson was Q Richardson. Yeah, because Nate Johnson locked in. They used to compare Nate Johnson and Quentin Richardson, and Nate took that personal. No, but I paid for my own way 100%. I mean, Damian just went, and I met him at Chicago. So, I mean, of course, I paid my own way for everything. So, just let everybody know that. It a violation because I called him on the phone. So anyway, anyway, I had dudes up in Chicago that I messed with. Do y'all realize? I don't know if I told y'all that. Lauren, maybe I did tell you that. What was the dude? What was the dude's name from Chicago that could jump real high? Who was the guy that played with Kevin Garnett? Ronnie Fields. I may have told y'all this story, but I was up in Chicago. I don't even know these guys like that. They were setting up a one-on-one game, me and Ronnie Fields, for like $5,000. They were setting it up. I was in the car. We're riding around to the car. I'm with Damian. Listen, y'all, imagine being in a van. We in a van, and I just thought I had played in a pro-am game, right? Just like a street ball tournament. I played in a game, and when we left, they were calling the dudes we were with, and they were like, who's that kid? And they were just calling me Tennessee. The people up in Chicago were just calling me Tennessee. I don't know. They might have been calling me Kentucky. I think they was calling me Tennessee. It was either Tennessee or Kentucky. Anyway, so dude's like, man, I got a pit bull. You know what I'm saying? Like blah blah blah. So yeah, he had an accident. Yeah, that's him, Ronnie Field. So we riding in the car, Damion's up in the seat. Damion turned around like, hey, you think you can bust, so and so? I'm like, shit, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They's like, would you play him one-on-one? I'm like, yeah. I mean, kind of like, hold on, like we're riding around. Do y'all realize what kind of pressure that is? I'm in Chicago with Damion and dudes I don't even know, and they're talking about where's he at. So they're looking for this dude and his handlers to try to set up a street ball one-on-one game with me. And this kid was like number 5 or 6 in America. Oh, he hated that, Glenn. He hated that. Yeah, so yeah, like we were riding around. They were getting ready to set up that for it was like $5,000. Could you imagine somebody just like, but here's the problem. This is what people don't realize. When you get players that grow up in that kind of environment, they're used to it. Can you imagine how hard you play if somebody's bet $5,000 on you and you in a Chicago, in a city? My brother used to bet money on me in Asheville, North Carolina. My older brother. Hey, you think you can beat my brother? You know what I'm saying? Blah, blah. I was like 12. I was like 12 or 13. He's betting against his friends. They 16, 17. Look, not at first. Did you get him, Lauren? Hold on. Hold on. I think we good. I think he wanted 30 from the beginning, but somebody already had it. Gary's in the building. Yeah, Albert, you won't end up in the lake, but here's the problem. If you play like a dog, they don't care. If you play like a dog and somebody beats you, none of your sponsors don't care. But if you play soft and just let somebody truck you, but here's the other thing. If they win betting on you, 9 times out of 10, they're gonna give you the money. Oh, so yeah, like sometimes I think that's what's lost. Oh no, come on, y'all. What? Come on, this is not cool. Does it just decide when it wants to be this way? It just decides to start cutting in and out. Oh God. Listen. Good night, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. They want me done tonight. That's YouTube's way of saying that's enough, Marcus. There's too many people up on a Thursday night enjoying themselves, and we're gonna crash the party. This is why I don't trust any of these sites. It might, maybe it's Nike.